And they're off in the Ben Ally Stakes. Boisterous from the outside, Successful Dan from the inside, and Son of a General now moving up to put ahead in front, but Successful Dan right there from that inside starting spot as the field moves for the first turn. Successful Dan will have the early lead. Son of a General goes second into the turn, and then a gap of 3 more lengths back to Stefanozzi, who travels third in the early going. Boisterous outward from the rail is fourth. Richard's Kid is in fifth, and Hatash is sixth and last. That opening quarter in 25 seconds by Successful Dan. So a controlled pace for the leader, who's on top a length and a half onto the backstretch. Son of a General second by 2.5 lengths. Stefanozzi third a length. Boisterous goes fourth toward the outside. Richard's Kid tucked away near the back of the pack, next to last, flanked there by Hatash at the midpoint of the backstretch. So the odds-on favorite, Successful Dan, gets an opening half mile in 50 seconds here, and Julien Leparoux must be grinning from ear to ear right now as he takes Successful Dan to the far turn, leading it by just over 2 lengths. Son of a General tries to close the gap in second, a length and a half. Stefanozzi is third up on the outside. Richard's Kid fourth. Boisterous is fifth as the tempo quickens midway on the turn, and Hatash is last. Successful Dan to catch, leading it by 2.5, 3 lengths. Here's Boisterous now beginning his bid toward the outside. Richard's Kid is moving up the rail in third, but Successful Dan rolls off the far turn with a 5-length lead. Boisterous second, Richard's Kid third back toward the inside. Successful Dan shaken up by Leparoux. Boisterous trying to track him down, but Successful Dan has controlled the pace every step of the way. Boisterous hasn't given up, but he's still 2 lengths away in second. 16th pole, Successful Dan, gate to wire to take the Ben Ally for Leparoux. Boisterous was home second, Richard's Kid third, Son of a General was fourth.
I wish we saw him more often, but like we said, he puts on a show when he's at the races. Successful Dan, credit to trainer Charlie LoPresti. Yeah, maybe in his wheelhouse, but I think it can't go underappreciated, bringing horses off layoffs like this to win races like this.
Certainly. I mean, he does a great job. He's done it time and time again. And credit, Donna, to Julien Leparoux, the rider here, nursing this horse through an opening half mile in 50. Charlie LoPresti had to be very happy when he saw that.
Yeah, I was going to let you talk about what a great job Charlie did, but from a rider's standpoint, Julien Leparoux, that was a masterful ride. 25 flat, 50 flat, 3/4 of a mile and 116. I don't think we're going to see him break his brother's track record because they went too slow on the front end, but it was a great ride by Julien Leparoux and a great training job by Charlie LoPresti.
Yeah, he does it time and time again, Charlie, and we're talking about horses well publicized. I believe suspensor injuries have been the problem with this horse. So soft tissue injury, always very hard to come back from, and you always got your fingers crossed that they come back at the level at which they left, and so often they don't, but he's done it time and time again. He's not coming back.
And how about Shug McGahee? He tried to beat Wise Dan with Data Link and was second. Now he tries to beat him with this horse and was second. Just can't beat those Dans.
Caleb Keller is with the winning trainer.
Charlie LoPresti, the trainer, Successful Dan, and Charlie got the half mile in 50 seconds. What were you thinking there midway through the race?
Well, like I said, I wasn't sure that I had him tight enough. I didn't really want to crank down too much on him, but when I saw that half in 50, I thought his heart will carry him from here because I knew he was going to run good. But I tell you, that horse, Boisterous, ran a heck of a race. He was coming at him at the end, and it was a really good race. That's what I expected them horses to be 1-2.
You know, he's had those lingering injuries, and how does he come back and fire these big races time after time?
You know, he's just an amazing horse. He's really a good horse, and the injuries that he had, like in the Whitney, it really wasn't as bad as everybody thought it was. He was sound. We were breezing him up there, but I just saw that feeling. I know the problems that he's had in the past, and I just couldn't run him not knowing he was 100%, and it worked out.
Well, Charlie, congrats, and hope for a big 2013 here with this horse.
Thank you.
Charlie LoPresti, guys.
And again, the execution of that ride to get to that half mile of 50, you wonder if Julien Leparoux should be a nominee for Ride of the Week, maybe.
Maybe. He's on the right horses. That helps.
Do you know how hard it is to bring a horse off a 10-month layoff to begin with?
Yeah.
And then to go 1 1/8 miles?
Yeah.
Trainer of the Week.
Amazing.
How about that?
There you go.
I'm going to come up with a new title, Trainer of the Week. You should go to Charlie LoPresti, especially with those injuries. And like I said, to come back at the level at which he left.
Your order of finish is posted on the board for the Ben Ally. 1-7-5-4. Successful Dan is back in the winner's circle and perfect yet again at Keeneland. 5 for 5 here at Lifetime. We'll be back. Still another race to come from Lexington, Kentucky in just a bit.